Ian Van Zandt, an American inspirational speaker and lawyer, once said, "In my deepest, darkest moment, what really got me through was a prayer. Sometimes my prayer was help me, sometimes it was thank you." What I've discovered is that intimate connection and communication with my Creator will always get me through, because I know my support, my help is just a prayer away. And so, once upon a time, you're a big boy now. You can't sleep with Mama and Papa in the same room. You should sleep in the other room with your grandfather. His mama was trying to explain to him only the 15th time, and with no luck. The boy would just refuse to sleep away from her and his father. "Why should I sleep away from you?" His little mind could not understand that privacy was a thing that his parents needed. Because big boys have to be brave. And the first step to be brave is to try and sleep without your parents. His mother explained patiently, trying another technique. This time, there was something that made sense to him, but he wasn't going to give up easily. "But I'm not brave. I don't want to be brave," the boy said evenly. "I'm scared to sleep away from you and Papa." "What if Krishna slept with you?" his mother offered him. The boy kept quiet for a while. "You know, we make Krishna sleep with us at home in the mandir. What if he had a small little bed and a small little mattress with a small little pillow, and he slept next to you and protected you?" The mother further pushed the advantage home. The boy seemed to warm up to the idea. He nodded slowly. "That might work," he admitted. That night was the first time the boy slept away from his parents. He took the little idol of Krishna and placed it in the little bed with a velvet mattress, and covered the idol with a velvet quilt. A soft little kiss he placed on Krishna's forehead. The air conditioning in his grandfather's room made a thundering sound every now and then, and the boy was frightened every time that happened. He finally turned to Krishna and decided to have a conversation with him. "You are supposed to protect me," he scolded Krishna. I am protecting you. Don't you see?" The boy seemed to hear a voice deep within his being. It filled him with a strange sense of peace. He held his little Krishna and slept the night peacefully. He was never afraid again. Kanha and he became the best of friends. Even in his worst moments, he always felt that Kanha was with him. One evening, as the sun set, Krishna asked the boy what he wanted to be when he grew up. "I want to tell stories. I want to make movies," the boy exclaimed. "Nice." Krishna seemed delighted. The years went by and the boy grew up. He made movies, many of them, some good, some bad. He told many stories. In all those years, a lot of things happened to him, both on the personal and the professional front. And in all those years, he had a tumultuous relationship with Krishna. They would fight a lot of times and then make up, but always the best of friends. One day, after a lot of his films that he had made, the boy, now a man, sat alone with his Kanha. His last film had taken a beating and he was heartbroken. Kanha turned to look at him and asked, "Are these the stories that you wanted to tell?" In a rare moment of honesty, the boy shook his head. "The ones I wanted to make have been pushed into a warehouse of nothingness. I was told my stories are strange and no one will get them. Kanha laughed. What makes you feel people won't get them? Of course they will. People are smarter than you think, I'm not going to get any funding to make those kind of stories, the boy confessed. Kanha thought a while and then smiled. Here's the deal, he said. Write a story that you want on any platform that you choose, and the more your stories are liked, the more I will tell you my story like no one knows it. But you have to promise me that if I'm right and you are wrong, and if your stories are indeed liked, then one day you will have to write my story in detail, like the way I want it written. The boy man agreed and shook hands with Kanha, and he began to write his stories, small stories, on Facebook. Now, when he looks back at his journey of writing stories on Facebook, he knows that he was wrong and Kanha was right. Kanha kept his promise and told him his stories like no one knew them. Now it was time to keep his promise to Kanha. On the boy's birthday, he swore to himself that he would embark on a journey that only he could take. I am ready to write as you want, Kanha. Thank you so much for helping me with my readers. Somewhere he could see Kanha smiling victoriously.